AABC sets the standards, and CABC creates ways to be able to measure those standards. And while they're two separate agencies and two separate organizations, they strongly do interact in terms of making sure we're meeting the needs of the birthing public, particularly that of understanding how birth centers should operate with safety and be able to give people the experience that they need, but to maintain that they can be able to get the things that they need to make sure that their birth is optimal. AABC goes about it by looking at what our members are asking, looking at what science and peer-reviewed articles are telling us would be best based upon research studies. We just ground ourselves in science, and there is a lot of science in healthcare, particularly around birthing people. As technology changes or as individuals understand different systems that could work better, we want to bring it to the forefront to CABC to make sure that they're able to meet those needs. And others of it is what we have seen in other industries in regards to healthcare, to make sure that we're constantly changing to meet the needs of the public. AABC and CABC are working together by finding out exactly what our community needs of us. What we notice is that the members at AABC will kind of reach out to us about certain concerns they may have about the accreditation process, better understanding of it, understanding those principles that are set up to make sure we stay aligned with them. And once we hear messages from those folks or even some of our colleagues in other parts of medicine, we make sure that our standards fulfill what their concerns are and address that. I would encourage you to really strongly think about how your practices are working for your facility. Talk to CABC about whatever processes could be done to help support you to get your birth center up to a set standard. You will find eventually that the workflow will be easier through these standards, and you will find that the public will also thank you for having some accountability about what is happening at your facility. While transparency is really clearly there when you have an organization like CABC come in to help support you, and you may have a little bit of a headache to recognize the systems that you have in place may not be the best ones, it will be helpful for you in the long term. And I need us all to recognize that all birthing people deserve care at birthing centers, and most municipalities have recognized the standards that CABC has set, and they are encouraging us to really consider having all birth centers have those standards. We are here to hold your hand and walk you through it to be able to get you to the spot that you need in order to achieve accreditation. This is not an overnight journey. This is something that could take several weeks to several months to get you where you need to get to. And once you notice those systems are in place, it will get easier every year.